Hey there! So today we have another review, and this is a beer from Equilibrium, obviously one of the hype New England IPA producers out of New York. And I didn't actually have to trade for this; didn't actually have to get it from New York. Equilibrium is actually doing a bunch of pop-up kind of sales, travel around the country, travel around the world, sending cases of beer, and you can go to a shop and get them. So GB's Bottle Shop in Orlando that we've spoken about got a few cases of this, and I went to the release day of to get some of this. It's a New England IPA. And I don't know what this can. It doesn't really say. So, oh wow. Without standing up. Let's do one of these. Because this beer was standing up for a solid, I picked this up 2 weeks ago. So, it actually definitely, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was pouring, I was like, this is very clear for Equilibrium. And then what happened is obviously it's been sitting there in the fridge undisturbed. Yeah. And with your New England IPAs, I recommend you have them on the side of the fridge instead of upright. But it was upright, and wow, that beer looked pretty clear. Mm-hmm. But now it's actually, this is just straight hazy. I should rinse your glass out a little bit better, but this is a medium plus. This is a full on haze, right? Your glass? Yeah, your glass is pretty much as hazy as mine. Maybe a little bit more, a little less, but yeah. Head on this one is. Man, it's got that milky thing to it. Like you flash around light, like it has that milky thing to it. Off-white, slightly yellowish head. Medium to medium.
I think your head looks better than my head, even.
Let's swirl it around a bit more. Try to create some. Let's see. Maybe. Yeah. On the aroma, have a little cold. But
yeah.
It's very ripe, though. You smell that?
Yeah, definitely. It's like ripe mango.
To me, it almost smells like burnt trash or burnt trash, rotten bananas, like trash. Like, I mean, it's just so ripe. Yeah. It's like almost like pushing towards like ripe, like
maybe some cantaloupe even.
Yeah, but I'm getting like that kind of like slightly durian, but it's like rotting mango and banana skin. Not in a bad way. It's just like ripe.
No, okay.
It's just like
I guess I could get down with that.
Yeah, and that's part of the thing. So I mean,
I'm ready to drink.
Yeah, you can go ahead. I'll keep talking. Some of these sulfur compounds from hops, they can range at certain concentrations, and they can get a little bit like intense, like not your most pretty notes, like almost like overripe and gross, but it smells nice to me. Yeah, cheers. It doesn't smell quite rotten. It's also cold, but oh my god, you kidding me?
What?
We don't have haze this good down here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought that was bad at first. I was like, oh no, what's wrong? I think it's good. I guess I'll have to drink yours. Let me see if yours tastes any different.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's way different.
Mine's a little bit creamier. Yours is a little bit more bright.
Yeah, mine's like a little bit cleaner.
You want to leave it this way? We'll share them later, but I want to go back.
Yeah,
this review is that completely changed. Like, what a crazy! I mean, first off, they're not that big of a difference because I did mix them, but this one's just a little bit more hazy and like that's like mangoes, Sunny D.
Maybe that's why I was smelling mangoes.
Really nice concentrated, like pure cantaloupe flavor in there.
That's what I was describing.
Bright, tart, tons of that. This one, on the other hand.
Isn't that
same beer, but it's got this like beautiful green quality to it.
Can
like
I just
sorbet? It's a little bit more chewy, and it honestly tastes a lot like Treehouse Green.
Can I just point out that those are the exact aromas that I was getting?
Yeah.
Like, and I was trying to explain it to him, and I'm thinking like, yeah, I guess.
It's slightly chalkier, slightly chewier, almost like a little bit of that Flintstones chewy vitamin thing, which is generally an all flavor or not a desired flavor in New England IPA, but it does well. Do you want to mix it finally, or do you want to go back?
No, I think this is good. Yeah. I think this is good. Like, I just think it's funny. Like,
it's funny.
Like how it's totally different.
Not totally.
I mean, no, but like,
what percentage of 100 is it different?
I wouldn't say that much, but I mean, it was just, like I was getting like completely different aroma, and then like now you taste
solid difference. There's a chewy, again, Flintstones, chalky kind of thing. And the chalkiness I actually don't like in New England IPA, but this one works for me. It's creamy as hell. And it actually reminds me a little bit of Treehouse. And it has a little bit of like, just kind of like, is chalky the right word? Like just grainy sweetness. It tastes good. Like it's like confectionery powder kind of like sweetness to it. But man, is this beer good.
Yeah.
Give us some more tasting notes. What do you think? Like,
I think you kind of, we nailed it on
yeah. This is just shocking good. It there's so many New Englands that we've reviewed, and so many down here, and obviously I work for one of the top New England IPA producers in the area in Lipsis. But sorry, excuse me. But sorry, allergies. Yeah, but it's just so creamy, and it's just got this like a juice thing to it, right? The Treehouse beers just have a juice thing to it. The Equilibrium has, moved. I mean, it's moved around a little bit in my opinion, but man, this is just like it's like squeezing juice into a glass. It's just like I mean, it's just hard to find beers like that. Thankfully, we didn't trade for it, have to trade for it, and thankfully, they didn't pop up. It's fantastic. What's your final impressions rating on this one?
I think it's really good. I really enjoy it. And you're right. We don't really get a lot of this down here, so it's a relief to have some flavor that I can really really enjoy. Like this is one that I can sip, and like I really want to take my time on enjoying it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of drinks that I just drink because they're not great, but whatever. So I just drink through them, but yeah, this is one I want to sip and like taste it as it warms up. So I'd have to go ahead and give this like I don't know, I want to say 99.
99. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is despite that kind of like intense aroma I was getting, it does have a little bit down on the palate, but it is again, it tastes like Galaxy. It tastes like it almost tastes like what is it called? Julienne. It has a like juicy orange thing coming in, but it's tons of that Galaxy, which I get notes of cantaloupe, mango sorbet, wonderful creaminess in here. Excuse me. Not as clean as maybe Treehouse beers. It has a little bit of that kind of like dense kind of like thing that sort of sticks on the palate, but not as bad as or not even remotely as bad as any of the chalky / astringent New England IPAs that I have. It doesn't really it doesn't show that polyphenol kind of like, oh, it tastes like you're eating a bag of hops. They've somehow extracted all the fruit flavors into the beer without that kind of green hop character, which is so signature in some of the New England IPAs. It's creamy. Oh my god. 100 out of 100. This is by far one of the best New England IPAs I've probably had in a while. And it's not, again, it's not because people say like, oh, well, you don't live in New York anymore. Obviously, you don't know what good haze tastes like. I mean, like, my taste memories are still there. Like, you hand me a Treehouse, like, I can blind pick that out of a dozen beers easily.
Yeah.
Good beer is good beer, and I know what it tastes like. And it's just freaking awesome.
Yeah, this is really good.
And maybe in the context of where, like, if I always drank Treehouse of Trillium and Hill Farms and all that stuff, maybe this wouldn't be as crazy, but at least for what I rate it right now, this is fantastic. This is Equilibrium Fluctuation Double IPA. Fantastic. Post in the comments below what do you think about Equilibrium, and post in the comments below if you've ever had this kind of like a tale of two cities in one can.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.